But, you know, we've seen his scoring wane just a bit, both in volume and the percentages. Not quite the go-to scorer he was a few years back, but still very effective player.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Kufis checked in for Gasol. Carter comes in for Tayshaun Prince. Nick Calathes, he's checked in for Mike Conley. And he's good on the second. You talk about players who either love or hate contact. Randolph, I think, is in his element, Clark, leaning on people. He likes to feel other body.
Yeah, they love Zebo, they call him, don't they? He can get busy. Boy, I love watching him go to work. You know, he likes to be in the middle of contact. He gets to the rim. Whenever you lose contact with your guard, he's not the most explosive guy, but it just points out, Kevin, you can be highly skilled and a really good basketball player and not be a off-the-charts athlete.
He wears on his opponent, doesn't he? There's a lot of attrition.
I think he created that phrase, grit and grind. Grit and grind for the Grizzlies,
right.
And that's how he played.
Yeah, Atlanta shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And as a club, they're kind of in the middle of the pack in the NBA in terms of their free throw shooting, about 76%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Carter's got his first points of the game. The Hawks trail by 3. Flash passes to Cephalosha. Here's Bradshaw. It's rebounded by Memphis. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
They had major problems at the charity stripe in that game. It was interesting. They just could not make free throws.
Yeah, and that's frustrating to watch, especially on the road where your opportunities at the line tend to be a little more sparse than when you're at home. Boy, you've got to cash in on them.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast breaks.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3.
You know, the issue really with Atlanta this year and moving forward isn't that they're a bad team. They've just been kind of stuck in that middle road of mediocrity. They're competitive, play hard, and they're hoping to find a way to get to the next level now.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Horford is out there with Mike Scott. Then it's Thabo Cephalosha. Allen comes in for Vince Carter. And it's Conley in for Nick Calathes. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Atlanta. Flash comes in for Jeff Teague. Passes to Bradshaw. Tries a 3, and he gets it to go. Flash has got 5 points so far.
And with Atlanta, as you said, for a while now they've been a playoff caliber team, but making that next step into the elite class of the East has been hard.
And that one's good.
Well, here we go again. An open path to the hoop, an easy 2 points. Where is the defense?
He kicks to Korver. Dishes it to Scott. That one goes. Count it. And some of it, Clark, for Atlanta making the jump is personnel. It's never easy to get a franchise player without a high draft pick.
And in that sense, Kevin, they are a bit in danger of becoming a treadmill team. But they have a good base right now, and I think they just need to continue to keep adding talent and have the talent they have continue to develop.
They get it back. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Over to the wing. Here's Flash. He's got 5. He dishes it to Bazemore. Pass to Bradshaw. Shot clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. Randolph grabs the board. Here's Hudrick. 10-point lead. Allen left side. Again, Allen missing. The clock runs out.
All right, we've got some work to do, but it's not too late. Let's put our stamp on the second half. Now, a few things. I thought we'd get much more offense out of the low post. Let's make a serious effort to get the ball into the paint. We need more buckets coming from down low. Our strong. I like the enthusiasm I've seen from you guys when it comes to hitting the glass and extending our possessions. And let's get creative with the plays we run offensively. We don't have any excuses for putting ourselves in this hole. All we can do is give everything we got to dig ourselves out of it.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Without question, Zach Randolph displaying his skills today.
How about his first half? Just easily surpassing his average point total.
On pace for a month.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Kufis checked in for Gasol. Carter comes in for Zach Randolph. Nick Calathes is checked in for Allen. And it's Udrich in for Mike Conley.